a.m. Third service is by 10:15 a.m. and fourth service is by 11:45 a.m. So the only thing I'm going to encourage is for you to come early so that you can be privileged to get a seat, right inside the hall. So we run 4 services. First service is 7 a.m. Second service is 8:30 a.m. and third service is 10:15 a.m. and fourth service is 11:45 a.m. Now, people of God, Nsppd is an interdenominational apostolic platform where Christians from different denominations come together to join in prayers every morning. But then again, if you feel like, okay, let me go and see Streams of Joy, you are very much welcome. Now, I'm going to be telling you more about Streams of Joy when we return on the other side. But then again, people of God, I want to quickly and sincerely again apologize about the glitch in our YouTube accounts. Don't worry, we're sorting it out. Google has been amazing and they're doing a great work. By Monday, we will all be fine and we'll all be together again. So right about now, people of God, let's show you videos of what Jesus did for people like you and I. Jesus hasn't stopped. Yes, the healer has not stopped. Yes, the deliverer has not stopped. Yes, and people of God will show you videos of what Jesus did for people like you and I, and you will rejoin us on the other side as we take our communion. We must solidify and consolidate this prayer meeting with our communion of good news. See what Jesus did.
My name is Peter from Jos Plateau State, Nigeria. I joined Nsppd first week of August. I was introduced by my immediate elder sister. I've been having hepatitis for about 10 years now. 6 to 7 months ago, I was in Dubai for checkup, and they told me my results will be out in 6 weeks, so I should come back home. The doctor was going to email my result. So he emailed my results and told me to see a gastroenterologist to interpret it. So day before yesterday, I went and saw the doctor. I gave her the results and she said, I have to be on this medications for 3 months before I come for a follow-up. So after I did the test, she did another test over there, then told me there was another test I had to go to another hospital to do because they don't conduct it there. So the next day, as I was praying in the morning, I said to myself, I keyed into the day Pastor Jerry was praying for people with hepatitis. So I drove to the hospital, I took the second test, and I snapped the result. I pushed it to the doctor. As I was driving home, then the pharmacist from the hospital called me because they put me immediately on medication when they saw my results from Dubai. Then the pharmacist called me and he was like, Peter, have you started taking your drugs that I gave you? I said, no. He was like, please don't take it. I said, what's wrong? Did you give me a wrong drug? He was like, no. Your results, the one for yesterday and the one for today, are all negative. Surely what God cannot do does not exist and can never exist. Thank you.
What God cannot do does not exist. God connected to the altar of Nsppd sometime this year around February. Then I was happy with the prayer platform and I was just joining. Then in June, my son started having some chest pain. I took him to the hospital. He was diagnosed of having some fluid in the heart. Then in July, Pastor Jerry now prayed about those that have fluid in the heart that I should dry off. And I claimed the prayer and prophecy with faith. Then we went for checkup again in that July, and the doctor now said that we'll go and do a confirmatory test to see how the lungs is. So we went again in August, and to the glory of God, the scan was very, very okay. There was no more fluid in his heart. And I'm here to return all glory, honor, adoration to the Most High God. And I want to thank Pastor Jerry for being there for us. For what God cannot do does not exist. Thank you so much.
My name is Efe and I'm from Ghana. And this morning I want to share my testimony with the world of what God has done for me through the ministry of Pastor Jerry Eze and the Nsppd prayer platform. In 2014, I was pregnant and I had serious complications as a result of that. And so I was diagnosed to have severe preeclampsia. And as a side effect, I began to have problems with my sight. And up to when I had my child, I was not even able to see. And I was given medications, different types of medications to try to manage with my sight. And then it seemed it had gotten better, but of the truth, I was just managing with it because it was most of the time blurry. But about 3 months ago, it began getting worse. It began getting worse, and I wouldn't be able to see to even up to a meter ahead of me. I wouldn't be able to read whatever had been written on any billboard. I wouldn't see, even if there were two cars ahead of me, I wouldn't be able to read the number plate on the first one. I wouldn't see it. And so I began to worry. We were praying on the 7 a.m. fire prayers, and then Pastor Jerry had a word of knowledge and said that God is showing him somebody who couldn't stand bright lights. Actually, that was my problem. It was a major problem for me. And so I actually claimed that word and I claimed that prayer, because every time even my phone would be on dim, I couldn't brighten the screen of my phone because it would pierce my eyes so bad and I would begin to have headaches and all that. And so, when I received that prayer, the same afternoon, I had an encounter with the Holy Spirit. And he touched me, and lo and behold, that blurry vision, the pain in my eye, the headache and everything, it just vanished like that.